I am Greg from the Dillinger Escape Plan, and I am unable to pronounce the word that was just given. Kettõnégy? Kettõnégy. Kettõnégy.
We heard once you see it on stage. Is that true?
Unfortunately, yeah, man. We were playing a festival. We were playing Reading Fest in England. It was the first time we'd ever been on any type of stage of that magnitude. You know, we were playing with like Puddle of Mud and like all these gross bands. And we felt really out of place. And we knew that like we were playing first in the day. We were playing at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon in front of like 50,000 people that were all getting up out of their tents. We just felt like we had to make some type of statement. So like we took the shit and like we compared it to like the other bands that were playing. We were just like, we wanted you to see this so that you would recognize it later, like when you hear it or something like that. The crazy thing is like we didn't really think that much of it, We just thought like whatever, And they made such a huge deal about it.
Is this really gonna be our last tour?
No, I don't know where that started, man. Like, I don't know where...
All in the media.
Yeah, people started saying that this was going to be the last time. We got asked that a couple weeks ago. Someone was like, so I'm really sorry to hear that this is the last time we're coming. I'm like, what are you talking about? We already scheduled, like, we're already coming again in June. Like, we're going to play festivals and we're going to do some shows with Sugar.
What is with your guitar? Is he gonna be able to play again? Or?
Brian?
Yeah.
Brian will probably never play guitar again. It sucks to say. It's a really weird situation because he spent, half of his, over half of his 20s building this band with us. He can't be with us. It's not because he chose that or we kicked him out. It's because his hand just stopped working. He went to a few different doctors and he has some type of nerve problem in his neck that's affecting his hand, or it's a repetitive motion disorder of some sort. Sometimes people with that play piano or guitar develop a repetitive motion disorder where their body actually starts to think that they're doing damage to themselves by doing the same thing over and over again. So it just basically shuts down their ability to do that. He's getting a million different specialists. He's over it. He's like, I'm not getting any more surgeries. I'm not going on any more drugs. I'm just gonna be done. And it sucks, and it's weird because Jeff, our new guitar player, is amazing. He's an amazing performer, but it's really weird to think sometimes that his benefit and his success is because of someone else's, loss. It's a really weird thing.
Do you sometimes destroy equipment on stage?
Yeah. We don't really care about our equipment too much because it's like you can buy new equipment and like you can never get back like a moment. You can never get back like a feeling, And if Ben decides to smash a guitar that costs like $500, like we can go buy another guitar and like at the end of the tour, okay, like we each will have made like $100 less, but like we're never gonna. It's not like we're gonna take this money with us, man. I'm gonna be laying in a fucking coffin one day, and I'm not gonna have any money, Like all I can hope is that some kid that maybe like saw us play was moved by what he saw and was just like that was a genuine that really was like amazing and that made him go do something cool. That's all you really have, not money. Like you have experience and like how you've influenced other people. So, if just the other day, man, like our new guitar player Jeff said something to me because I picked up his microphone stand and threw it across the room and it broke, And he was like, hey man, can you not do that, Just like,
Crowd like that?
I don't know. You know, I'm just like, don't tell me not to fucking throw that mic stand. You know, like if you want to take your guitar and if you want to take a drum and you know light it on fire while you're playing, go for it, man. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want to do, it's fine with me. So.
How do you prepare for a show, night by night?
I mean, honestly, the two things that matter the most to me are like, well, as a singer, it's a little tougher because if my voice is messed up, like I can't just change my strings, I can't just put a new drum head on. Like nothing sucks more than like waking up and being like, oh shit, like I'm losing my voice, you know? Because everyone can tell. Like you can't like hide it from people. Like people are just like, oh, that guy sucks, like you know, and then like people write about it in magazines, like he can't sing live, you know, he's a shitty singer. Like people don't understand that they're saying how hard it is to scream and sing and keep your voice in shape night after night after night. And so I try to get a lot of sleep, man. Like I drink a ton of water. Like we're not really reckless with ourselves physically. We don't like do a lot of drugs or drink a lot of alcohol. And
Not at all.
no, I don't at all. Like, but some, you know, and most of our band actually doesn't. We're a lot of bands, man. They view going on tour as a vacation, and then they have to play shows at night. You know what I mean? And for us, we view it as like, this is what we do, and this is what we want to be known for being great at. So we don't like think of it as a vacation. Like if I get to go somewhere cool and see something cool, that's a bonus, man. Like I'm not like gonna be like, oh cool, like what can we do in, you know, this city? Oh shit, I gotta be back in time to play. You know, like playing is what we love to do, and like going on stage and kicking ass.
Are you doing exercise every day to be able to do that intense show?
Different people have different things, man. Like Liam is really into yoga, you know, so he like spends a lot of time stretching and things like that. Some people don't do anything. I work out a lot, and I feel like it has definitely helped me be able to withstand like a lot of like injuries and things like that on stage, and that, you know, I recover pretty fast. Like if I break a bone or something like that, like I recover quickly, and you know, it is very physically demanding, man. So you know, you have to take care of yourself, or else it'll wear you down.
What was the toughest injury you had on stage?
Ben knocked my teeth out like with his guitar, and that sucked, man, sucked. And we had like a week left of touring, and I didn't have dental insurance at the time, and we didn't really have much money at the time, so I couldn't even get my teeth fixed, you know. And I got like 2 of my teeth knocked out in the first song of a show, and then we finished the show, and then we went to the emergency room. They told us it was going to be like, you know, a couple $1,000s and a 13-hour wait, and we were just like, well, fuck this, and we left. And then we finished like the tour, and I didn't have like, I was missing teeth, and it was ridiculous because I would like look at myself in the mirror and just be like, oh my god, like what the fuck happened to me, you know? Like I went home and my mom was just like, what the hell is going on? Like I can't believe like you're not going to school and that you're doing this and you just lost your teeth, you don't have any money, like what are you doing, you know? And then so that kind of sucked. Little shit constantly happens, man. My hand is recovering from being broken right now. You know, I get hit in the head all the time. You know, like I hurt my neck the other night. And it's just like you become like an accumulation of injuries. Like I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that more or less like that I probably on the inside look like I've been hit by a car. You know, so. Right now I feel great, man. Like, but I'm sure that when I'm 40, it's gonna start to be like, oh, you know, that doesn't feel right. Like that's probably from, you know, playing in Dillinger every night for a bunch of years. But whatever, that'll be 40, so.
what's your parents' opinion about your music and the way you act and stuff?
You know, my mom thinks like hard rock is like the Aerosmith is like crazy. That's like, you know, like, and so it's like, to her, like, she probably doesn't understand like the people in this band are actually like really good players. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, cool, like you know, got hit in the head again by a guitar. Like, what are you doing? You know, but they're supportive of it, you know, as much as they can be. Like, they definitely are. They never nag me. They're not like, you should be doing something else. They know that we're successful. They see like magazines, and we were on like Conan O'Brien, you know, a month ago. So I think they're finally starting to realize that it's like kind of a real thing, you know. Like for a while, I mean, like even like 4 or 5 years into it, I would go to like family functions, you know, like a Thanksgiving or something like that, and my uncles would be like, so like, how's the little band doing? And I'm like, actually, we just got back from Australia last week, and it's good, thanks. And they're just like, oh, well, you know, do you ever play, you know, Bill's Bar down the street? You know, maybe you could play there sometime. I'm like, no, we're not playing Bill's Bar down the street. Like, you know, do I ask you if you're a make-believe doctor? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna fucking, you know, this is what we do for a living, you know. But I think they're all starting to like take it more seriously now. But we'll see.
Do people sometimes misunderstand your lyrics?
Sometimes like kids are just like, you can tell they want to sing along, so I'll give a kid the microphone and he just yells something totally different, and it kind of sounds like what I said, but I'm just like, you just said what the hell, like what did you just say, you know? It doesn't bother me when people misunderstand lyrics, it bothers me when people misunderstand intention. And like, I think people think that we're way more violent and like way more like negative and than we really are, and like all our lyrics aren't like all negative and violent. We're not like, you know, violent people and negative people, and I feel like there's a lot more in there than people hear yelling and screaming a lot, and they just think you're just pissed off at the world and like you hate everything, and that's not really where we're coming from, you know.